Pee.
Just when you thought you had 5 minutes to go pee.
I'm screwing right now.
I don't know what you're talking about, but we're live.
I'm screwing a light bulb.
You are screwing up. How many Scott Sykoras does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I give up.
1.
Do you know? Can you give me an adverb?
Oh boy, can I? It's something that ends in ly, something like that, right?
Sure, why not?
Poopingly.
No.
Oh, I wonder if Matt McClear knows what an adverb is. Oh crap, he does. Y'all are smart. Hey, guess what? Oh, hey, we're back. I still don't know what an adverb is.
Scott says right here, it goes a verb that tries to sell stuff.
A verb that sells stuff. Everybody knows that.
Like when you go on TV, it's like, buy me.
That's adverbs?
Ads, yes.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, my bad. Hey, what's going on, everybody, in Talking Beards world? This is episode number 117. I did an episode by myself that I didn't think was going to be an episode, but we counted it. So we're on 117 now. Podcast episode number 192, because my episode that I didn't think was an episode turned into a podcast. Everybody said that it was probably the best podcast we've ever released ever. So that's pretty good. I am Aaron D. Johnston. Tonight, we don't have a guest, but we have Aaron and Scott. So that's way better than having any guests, even way better than having a Matt McClear, because, he's just a news guy, but he's going to have a new news segment tonight. New news segment tonight. He's going to talk about poop. So that's super exciting, but we don't have a new intro for that, so we'll probably just use the old one. Oh, crap.
Talking poop.
Because everybody loves talking about poop, and, so that's what we're going to do. Tonight, we have a host of segments. We're going to do poop news with Matt. We're going to talk about a little bit of YouTube information news, update of Natalie. What else is going on? Aaron and Scott, what's going on with those guys?
In the news. Aaron and Scott in the news.
There it is. Some beard beef, and maybe we'll have time for beard mail. Who knows? This is going to be an action-packed episode. We've got lots of stuff going on. We're going to get started. Like I said, I'm Aaron D. Johnston, and go ahead.
Look at Sarah Connor Simonic is here. Oh, hey.
Oh, my gosh. Connor Simonic? Dude, we've made it.
Anyways, I'm Scott Sykora. Go over to talkingbeards.com. There you can watch the show live right now. Or if you want to interact with us, you can go watch us over live on YouTube. You can also watch us live on Facebook over on the Talking Beards page. You can also watch us live on the Beard Team USA page, the Honest Amish page, and Beard Mob.
We're on the mob, and our Twitch page. Don't forget about that. We had one person watch us there a couple weeks ago, so that's pretty cool.
Dogecoin's in the news.
Oh, yeah. To the moon, baby. Let's see what we can do. A Dogecoin update.
No, we can't.
We can. We're about to, because I want to know now. But, yeah, so we'll just get this started like we usually do. We were going to kick it to the curb, but everybody loves it. So share this episode.
Look at that.
How good we look.
I look like Han Solo, with Cher being the Princess Leia.
Han Solo burger.
Look at you, C-3P Aaron O.
Gosh, I look good. This is the best one we've ever had, I think. God, Doge is like at 55 cents.
My gosh, it's going to break $1.
It's going to the moon, Scott.
I know it is.
But yeah, so anyway, share this episode, everybody, and then everybody can see us. I don't know. Now what? You were just ready to get started with Matt?
Still waiting for an adverb.
Oh crap. I thought we were done with that. This is not going to work out very well. I don't know if you know this about me, but I didn't do very good in school.
Okay, then we'll have
Hold on.
to chat.
Aggressively.
Okay. Now you can do what you got to do.
I was tough.
I know it was. I can smell your brain burning from all the way over here.
Boy, were we. Anyway, so yeah, let's get going.
Sir.
I didn't mean to cut you off, my bad. You're muted. Oh,
it's the poop news.
Talking Beards, the poop news with Matt McClear, because he loves talking about poop.
And it was really great that you brought him in.
I did. Ooh, hey,
Guys,
Matt.
that was the crappiest intro that I've ever seen, and the timing was absolutely crappy as well. What's up, guys? I missed you guys.
Pretty good. What's up, Matt McClear? How are you doing?
It's good. It's good to be down here with you guys, and
Matt,
yeah.
Matt, give me an adjective.
Shittily. That's an adverb.
Yeah. Duh.
Pretty
Everybody
sure.
knows that.
Pretty sure. If not, Nick H, you can Google it. Yeah, I have some poop news, and oh, look at that. Eric's coming in with the Google game.
Eric J. Schmidt Madsen. Is he related to Andrew?
It's Andrew's great uncle.
I think Andrew should, change his spelling of his last name to that.
I want that guy to be my great uncle. Look at that.
That's Santa Claus.
Right? Look at
Adverb, a word or phrase that modifies or qualifies an adjective. Oh, where'd it go? Verb or other adverb, or a word group expressing a relation of place, time, circumstances, manner, cause, degree, etc. I think he's a school teacher.
And Alfred's great grandson states the same thing.
See,
they must be right.
What's going on, Matt McClear? How you doing? We haven't seen you in like 32 weeks.
It's been a lot of the weeks. Happy May the 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah,
Matt
and
McClear.
Scott's got
the where you do this, isn't that for May the 4th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Nanu.
Same thing, yeah. And Scott's prepared with the stormtrooper in the back, so well
His
done.
chair's a stormtrooper. Turn around, Scott. Look at this. How amazing is that?
Wow.
I know.
My Star Wars captain chair.
Just when you think he couldn't get any cooler, he goes and does something like that.
Wow, don't take it too far, Matt. You went too far.
I'm feeling generous. All right, we got some poop news. You guys want to hear it?
Boy, do we.
All right, so scientists now know why wombat poop comes out in cubes. I don't know if anybody else has ever wondered this, but it's something that I've stayed up way too late thinking about, so nobody has to do this anymore. Wombats, which are native to Australia, shout out all the viewers in Australia, they're known across the globe for their cuteness and their unique poop, kind of like Aaron, which comes out in cubes. The geometric fecal phenomenon, say that 5 times fast, has been a kind of a mystery until now. A team of scientists finally cracked the science behind the wombat poop and published their findings in the Soft Matter journal last month. And this is an article by HuffPost. There's no T in there. HuffPost.com. So thank you guys. According to the paper called Intestines of Non-Uniform Stiffness Mold, the Corners of Wombat Feces. That's a long name. I don't know how they came up with it. Researchers from the Georgia Institute of Technology, the University of Tasmania, and the Taronga, I'm pretty sure I said that wrong, Conservation Society dissected dead wombats that had died after being hit by vehicles and noticed that the guts of the creatures contain layers of muscles, tissues with 2 stiff areas and 2 more flexible ones. So after creating a mathematical model to emulate how their gut might expand and contract during food digestion, the researchers determined that after feces are dried out in the extremely long wombat colon, which is roughly 10 meters, which is, for anybody that doesn't do math, that's 33 feet in length. That's a long colon, I'd imagine. So the stiff and flexible regions, they then contract in tandem that sculpt the poop into its unique shape. So the only remaining mystery is why wombats evolved to defecate cubic droppings in the first place. right? So the authors of the paper speculated that the animals perhaps needed square-shaped poop for the purpose of latrine stability. In other words, wombats evolved to climb on rocks and logs to mark territory and needed a unique form of fecal matter that wouldn't easily slide onto the ground. So please do not mistake these for any types of sugar cubes to put in your coffee, as it could make one of the crappiest cups that you would ever have.
Don't use wombat poop for sugar cubes.
Yeah. But
On this episode of Talking Beards.
Yes. So that's the thing. That's the thing. The wombat poop cubes. And that way they wouldn't fall off that.
Remember that really hip band in the 80s called Wombat Vengeance?
Yeah.
Really?
You think they poop cubes too?
Yeah. They had this one hit song called Poopin' Cubes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was the number one hit in Australia for a long time.
Is this a real band?
Yeah. I have stickers. I could probably find them somewhere.
I can't wait.
I like stickers.
Yeah.
Good gosh.
That was it. I have another one, but if you guys have a jam-packed episode, if you want to move on,
We are jam-packed.
So we don't, you know what I mean? We can save the next article if you want for next week's Talking Poop News.
Look at that. We're already ready for next week. This thing is running so much better.
I think Poop News should have a visual component to it too. So if you have an article, Matt, make sure you send it so we can get some visuals up there too.
Yeah, I did, and I totally forgot to send that. So
pictures
of next week's
wombat poop.
Yeah, I thought this one nobody really wanted to see wombat guts that were 33 foot long with a bunch of
right.
Poop. But maybe they did want to, and maybe it was
Poop cube. What do you got going on TikTok Tuesday, Matt McClear?
Episode 31, just another fun time. No one else. You guys want to see something else that's cool that's poop related, or do you want to save it for next week?
No, share it real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
The skid mark Terminator.
What?
The bro day. Skid marks end here.
Well, let's just tease that for next week.
Exactly. And then I'm going to have to work to get you guys one. So just remind me. Because we're going to be talking about poop. You guys need the bro day. So that's the teaser for next week. But episode 31 tonight. And we have a new kind of guest to the show that's going to pop on tonight and add to the craziness. And just a bunch of controlled chaos.
That's excellent. Go ahead.
Scott writes, I am one with the fourth. The fourth is with me. Now, do you know what Star Wars movie that's from?
The fourth.
No.
The Force Awakens.
No.
Cinco de Mayo.
BB-8.
Rogue One. You guys are dumb.
That was going to be my next one. Rogue One.
Asked us, and then you only give us one guess.
Yeah, gosh.
I heard like 9 come out of your mouth.
Well, I only said
Baby Yoda.
Yeah, it was Baby Yoda's.
We nailed it. First try.
We did it. Yeah.
All right.
So that's what I got. And then Thursday, we're interviewing.
Odom got it. Christopher Chris is smart.
What's up, Chris Odom?
He's working on the backpacks right now.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Matt.
Thursday, we're going to interview Jake Polino. He's a TikTok guy, and he does all sorts of like art and painting and stuff with arts and paintings. And he's really talented and really cool. And we're going to talk to him.
Does he do arts and paintings?
Arts and paintings, and then like he reacts and he tries to guess what color paints from the paint machines like before, and then he's really good at guessing it sometimes.
Blue.
I don't know.
Tell him that's my guess.
When they make it, at some of the stores, and they drop like all these colors, and then it turns out a color that you would never think, I guess.
Right.
I don't even spend a lot of time in a paint store.
Well, maybe you should. It sounds like an amazing time, and then you can have more TikTok videos by watching paint mix.
Nah, I think I'm good with that. I don't know. But either way, yeah. And I got a new job, so I'm going to be starting a new job at the end of this month or the next month.
Can you tell us about your new job, or is it still
not yet? But I will very soon. It's pretty cool. I'm super excited.
Well, good luck with your new job, and I'm sure your old job people are going to super miss you because if I worked with you, I would miss you.
I think maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see.
All right. Well, you have a good night, Matt McClear. Thank you for our news story. And you got anything else?
Actually.
All right. See, it's been a while, so I did it.
Nick H is like, tell us.
Nick H, you're just going to have to stay tuned, and maybe next week or the week after that, Matt McClear will tell us all about his new job. what did I miss? Dave, you missed wombat poop. That was
Square wombat poop.
Wombat's poop cubes. All right. Next up on our agenda for this evening. What's up, Scott? What you want to talk about it?
We were going to talk about YouTube and how now the Talking Beards Network has moved from Facebook all the way. We've moved everything from Facebook over to YouTube now. So if you guys want to check out all the shows on the Talking Beards Network, can you put that up, Aaron? There you go. So you can check out all the shows on the Talking Beard Network. Mondays, we have the Craft Whisker Show. Tuesdays, we have Talking Beards, I think, right? Is that the show on Tuesday?
I think we're on Tuesdays.
What show is on Wednesdays?
So we got What Up Mob Wednesday on Wednesday, and then Thursday. So we didn't get it working for last week because Matt and YouTube and all that wasn't really working. So hopefully this Thursday we have Matt on YouTube. Friday, still nothing. And then Saturday, we have Big Sexy Saturday Night. And then on Sunday, we have Art Assault. So we're just trying something different. I talked about it. We even kind of sort of kicked around the idea of just getting rid of the network altogether. But we became friends with all these shows, and we didn't want to completely do that. We kind of felt like maybe we were overwhelming our Facebook page and the notifications and all that. So we're going to try this YouTube thing. And so if you are a fan of the show or a fan of any of the other shows, go ahead and find Talking Beards YouTube and, subscribe and notifications and all that good stuff over there. And we're going to try to make it bigger and better. And we'll see, we'll see what YouTube does. We tried it at the very beginning of the life of Talking Beards back when we had Mr. Chris Odom. And, it didn't really work out. So we got 900 shows on our Facebook page, and now we're going to be like, let's just put 900 shows over on YouTube and kind of see what happens. If it fails, then maybe in a few weeks we'll regroup again. Who knows? But we're, trying something different, and that's all you can really do.
This is the time for change right now. We're in the process of. There's going to be a lot of different things going on from here on out until we really find. In fact, we came up with like 2 ideas, like literally right before we went live.
Yeah, so one of the things me and Scott have talked about, we're going to change it up as far as our segments go. So I think that's going to be hopefully a fun new addition. Look at that, Buffont's over on YouTube. What's up, Buffont? So we'll have different, segments that maybe this episode will have a segment that it won't be this segment. So maybe next week we won't have Matt, or maybe the week after that Matt won't be here, but then he'll be back, and so on and so forth. So we'll come up with some new segments, and we'll kind of plug them in as we go along. So if anybody has any ideas, we're always open to suggestions. Might not use them, but we're open to listen to them.
And we are also open to feedback too, because we keep telling you guys to email us, and there's been one person
email. So one of the things that I noticed is maybe everyone doesn't want to email. I got a good bit of feedback over the last couple of weeks, probably more in the last 2 weeks than I have in the whole 2 years of doing the show. And I really appreciate it.
Younger brother.
But keep giving us feedback. Tell us how much Scott is stupid or how much Scott isn't stupid. I'd like to listen to both ways. But yeah, I've really enjoyed the feedback, and I've been listening to everybody's comments and stuff like that, and we're gonna keep trying to grow this thing. There's a lot of other beard shows out there, and we got to set ourselves apart somehow, and so that's what we're going to try to do. So that is our YouTube update. So everybody, go find our YouTube page and like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and we'll see if we can get the YouTube page up. But all the shows are going to be on their respective Facebook page. So if you hate YouTube and you don't want to go over there, you can still find all the shows that you love. We got 6, all 6 of them. Everybody just, go over to the craft page, their Facebook page, ours, the mob, and all that good stuff, and Beard Laws, and you can still find the show. So they're still on Facebook. They're just not going to be on the Talking Beards Facebook.
Worst suggestion is coming in by John Fabulier.
I like how tall he looks in this picture. Like, look at him in that little picture down there. He looks really, really tall. It's probably the tallest he'll ever look. I know. And it's only this tall. Just imagine how tall he is in real life. Probably like half that. Anyway. Oh, Fawn. Oh, he's dead. Fawn Hall says, I hate YouTube. It's hard to work for me at this age in my life. Yeah, Fawn's 62 years old, so she's really not good at technology and stuff. She just figured out the Facebook, she calls it. And hey, he's saluting me. Look at that. That's what up, mobs? I don't know, but yeah, that's it. Gonna grow the YouTube, and that's the new home of the Talking Beards, the network.
So let's talk about what's going on with Natalie.
Yeah,
let's get an update on Natalie.
Look at Natalie driving that train. Talking Beards, the Natalie update. She is on that train. So yeah, as everyone knows, Natalie D. Johnston had surgery, 2 weeks ago, coming up on 2 weeks. And she's been home for a while. We only ended up staying in the hospital for about 3 days. And she's home. She's still on the couch because our bed is too high for her to climb into and bending and stuff like that. But she has good days and bad days. She's still hurting a lot, but she's, like I said, one day she'll be a little bit better than the next. And one thing we've noticed is when she wakes up, she's hurting more. So I don't know if it's like her body just laying there, not moving in the middle of the night, or if she's beating herself up in the middle of the night, or
it's stiff. It's from the body just laying there.
So, but she's still hurting. Her right kidney is working pretty good, I guess. So that's pretty good. We didn't know exactly what it was going to be doing, but I guess it's doing kidney stuff because she's still here with us. So that's good. But yeah, she's hurting. That's for sure. She's been getting lots of cool mail, and I know she really appreciates that. Jennifer Anderson, I think, sent us a package like every day. It's just been like some of the most absurd stuff, and some of it's been really, really thoughtful. Like she sent us these wieners. Look at this.
My, that is thoughtful.
This was the most thoughtful thing. Natalie loved it, but I took it from her. I was like, give me that wiener.
It's like, I don't want to forget what my wiener looks like.
Yeah, this is it. It looks just like this.
I know.
But
well, yeah. I don't even want to say anything about Corvettes. Go ahead, though.
Wow. Go ahead. But yeah, so if anybody else wants to send Natalie some rubber wieners, you can hit us up and, get her address. And she's still essentially bed resting, even though she's on the couch. But luckily we got a brand new couch right before her surgery. So it's really working out for her. But yeah, she's just hanging out, man. She's eating rice and, some noodles and easy stuff, but she's still just hanging out. Hopefully.
Has she been nauseated like she used to be?
Not as bad. Probably a couple times, but nothing. Dude's like, if anybody knows, Natalie's day to day, it was before the surgery, man. It was rough for her. I just felt so bad. Like it was all day, every day. But not anymore, so that's good.
It was like a heavy metal vomit party watching Wombat Vengeance hit the stage.
Basically, exactly. That was Natalie's life before the surgery, but it's not like that anymore, so that's good. Fawn says our couch is comfy, so it got the stamp of approval from Fawn Hall. And Chris Odom says that was not his train. Chris Odom drives trains. I don't know if y'all knew that. But yeah, that's the little update on Natalie. She's doing all right. She's still hurting though. She's got a long road ahead of her before she's back up and running and yelling at people and taking over people's competitions and all that good stuff. But she's doing all right. She's getting super frustrated with being on the couch, but that's to be expected. I'd be getting super frustrated too. But she's doing good. Andrew's still here, and I don't know what the heck I'd be doing if he wasn't here because he's been absolutely a huge help. So, but I think he's only got a few days left, and then Natalie's going to have to fend for herself while I'm at work, or Larry and Grogu are going to have to take care of her. I don't know, but she's hopefully she'll be all right to, get back and forth to the bathroom and all that stuff. And I don't know, next week. So next Monday will be Natalie's first day by herself. So hopefully she's feeling better by then. But that's it. That's a little update on Natalie and all that good stuff. And, we'll touch base with her again next week and see how she's doing. So what have you been up to, Scott Sykora?
Well. What haven't I been up to is the question.
You have not gone to the moon.
I feel as if I've gone to the moon.
Tell us about it.
All right. Well, so as you know, I've been kind of MIA for the past few weeks. It's just been a lot of stuff going on in my life. A couple weeks ago, my aunt had passed away unexpectedly during surgery. I know I was texting with you why it was going on, and it was just, hey, Dancy Bearded's here. The busiest man on YouTube, right there.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he is.
Yeah, so that was a little rough go. Still trying to process.
It was kind of unexpected, right? It was.
Well, their surgery that she was having was very complicated, and it was going to be long, and it ended up getting longer and longer, and then they had complications, and then it just didn't end up good. So, but just kind of glad she's not having to deal with the stuff that she was dealing with before. And
imagine not.
But in addition with that, teenage angst from a 15-year-old boy decided he wanted to just be a teenage boy, like to the nth degree, and just really, really, really was making our lives very busy for the past few weeks. And it's just been that's been a whole different ball of wax.
Freaking teenagers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been tough. I mean, it's just, they're hormonal and they're going up and down. And of course, I'm hormonal right now because I've just been kind of going through a lot of stuff. And
puberty.
And puberty. Yeah.
Yeah. Both of you.
Dan, Natalie's doing good. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. He was asking you.
I'm Aaron. Yeah. She's doing all right, Dan. She's still hurting from her surgery, but she's definitely better now than she was a few weeks ago.
Let's see. On top of that, had some other issues go on with my ex, which are good. Got closure on a lot of things in life, which is very good. It's been one of those things. It's been a long time waiting to happen, and it finally did. So that's all good. And it just been everything's just kind of put me down in like a weird gray area and stuff like that. So, just been kind of struggling, just finish up. I got my bedroom done finally.
Nice.
Which is nice. So now we're
finally moved out of the bathroom.
Finally moved out of the bathroom. So now we'll be starting into another room here within the next week. So I can't stop, can't slow down. And then the weather's been nice, and it's just been another project and another project, another project. And it's just work's getting busy. And then I'm just like, but
yeah, that's exactly it. You're like,
yeah,
that's really a good describing word for you.
Yeah. I've been emotionally all over the place, but thankfully everything's looking good. And I have an excursion planned for the end of the month to go spend some time with a very important person. So that's going to be my saving grace right there to finally get me all back on track and everything. So
I bet you'll be so back on track when you get back after that trip.
I will definitely.
I feel it. I feel it already.
I think that's been my biggest issue though too, is that. So, but everything's all looking up and up, and
that's good, man. I'm glad. I know both of us have been kind of, got crap going on, and it just seemed like when mine was starting to slow down and get back on track, it was like everything was just getting worse, and you were just like you said,
dude. Yeah, it was literally, it was like when it rains, it pours, but I was getting the mega shitstorm.
It's pouring here right now.
Yeah, so it's just been kind of, and and just kind of dealing with frustrations of the show too, and just kind of like trying to figure out like new things to do, better things to do, things that we can, we want people to watch the show. We want people to have a good time. We want people to enjoy it. We want to give content and that people, are compelled to want to watch, stuff like that. We don't want people not, tuning out, or we want people sticking around. And so we've been doing this for 3 years.
Almost. The chicken breads are here. Look at this.
Chicken breads.
Love y'all.
Hi. So yeah, it's been frustrating too with like, trying to like, kind of restructure the show and come up with new and different things that aren't different. And, because Aaron and I have been talking on the phone a lot lately too. Like, hey, what are we doing?
We don't know. Let's try something new. All right. What's the new thing? Wow.
Yeah. So, but that's the thing is it's frustrating when, you've been doing it for almost every week for almost 3 years now. And, it's just, it gets to a point where it's like, it gets stale, it gets old. And you can see by the people that are interacting or not interacting in the show, or how many people are watching, or, how many new viewers we're getting here and there.
I mean, we've got some new stuff that we're going to try out, and some things may work and some things may not work. And that's okay. As long as we're trying new things, and that's what it's all about. So I think it all boils down to everybody's just kind of interneted show I think they're just out of it. You know what I mean? Like over the past year of COVID, but everybody just lived on their computers and lived on Zooms and all that good stuff. And we're just all feeling the effects of that. And I think it'll be all right. Everything will be cool. So once we start doing live competitions again, I'll be trying to go to as many as I can, and I'll go live at some events. And we've got a big event coming up in June 12th, I believe. And I'll be there set up, and we'll have a table, and I don't know. We're Talking Beards is going to try to get out and do new, cool, and fun things. So stay tuned for all of that.
Yeah, I'm definitely had it and frustrated with sitting in this chair. Like,
well, at least you got that hot new Stormtrooper chair.
I've had it for a while.
Well, yeah, I never saw the back of it till today. So now it's a Stormtrooper chair.
Mm-hmm.
But at least you're not sitting on your little drummer stool anymore. I bet that makes it. Yeah. See, is it still shiny from your leather pants?
Nope, I cleaned it.
I think that's one of the feedbacks that I got was people want you to wear your leather pants more often. So
dude, I can't.
Why?
Because they fell apart after I wore them that one time.
You're supposed to wear put leather pants sealer on them and stuff. I think
sealer your face.
I don't know. I don't wear leather pants. You do. But yeah.
I'm overall, I'm just generally frustrated with just like a lot of different things in life right now. And, it's just, I don't know if it's like this coming out of COVID thing and, but honestly, for me, like the whole COVID situation didn't really bother me. It didn't really affect me. And in fact, I would consider that it was probably one of the best years of my life.
Good. See, I mean, you take a positive out of it. I mean, it was pretty crappy for a lot of people, but like you kept working. You were off for like 2 weeks or a week or something like that.
At the very beginning, yeah.
Yeah, and then we ended up. That's kind of where the network started, is because you did that. Because what you did, Coffee Time with Nico and Talking Poop came out of it, and I think you did like how many? You did a few morning shows. You did, right?
Yeah, I did. I think I was doing like I think I was off for 3 weeks, but I was doing 3 shows a week or something, if not more than that.
It was, and like I said, that's kind of where the whole network thing started. So I mean, it was, everybody had different viewpoints of last year, and I had a pretty decent year, so and as did you. But now 21 is kind of starting off pretty crappy.
Yeah. So. And also like I had every intention of like kind of getting some episodes of the Beardcaster back up and out, and I have plans. I have stuff written down, this and that, but it's just I feel like I get like something. I have like a focus on something, and then something derails that, and then it's like something new comes up, and then it's like trying to like balance out the important things and trying to make sure that you're focusing on the important things. And the podcast part of it is not an important thing. Like, my family's important, my stuff with my kids important, my relationships are important, so those are the things that I need
Just
to
a
put.
fun little show. It doesn't need to, change your whole life to try to make it do something. It's either going to do something or it's not. And life is much more important than this silly little talk show that we do. So
Apparently Fawn wants us to do something with assless chaos.
yeah,
I don't know what that is.
What about assless chaos? I think it would boot ratings. I mean,
She's playing some like pun with words or something.
I guess. I don't know.
Look who's here.
It's past her bedtime. It's already like 8:36 at night. So she's
Say
probably
Charmaine. Share me.
Good Lord, Scott. All right. So in the past week or so, I don't know. I've just been going to work. We're on a 12 on 2 off schedule right now. So I don't know how long that's supposed to last. They said through the summer. So I worked this last weekend, so that means I'll be off this weekend. So we'll see how it goes. I bet it doesn't last, but we shall see. I got my car back together this weekend, so that was pretty successful. It's been on jack stands for, I don't know, 2 months now, and I got all the new exhaust on, and I got the tune on it, and I actually got another new tune that I can install tomorrow. Technology's crazy. So I've got a tuner in northern Alabama that so I got a Cobb access port, and I can data log when I drive it around, and I just send him that data log, and then he looks at all the stuff and is like, oh, your car's doing this. Here, put this one on. He emails me a tune, and I go plug it into my car, and it does stuff. So that's pretty crazy. But yeah, so my tune that I will be putting on my car tomorrow, I will be at 18 PSI of boost instead of 14. And I think it should work better. So my car will be more faster tomorrow. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did. I got my car back together and been hanging out with Natalie, and I mowed one time. I need to mow again, and I worked. That's pretty much been it.
I've mowed 3 times.
Wow. That's pretty good. Since when, like ever?
To this year. According to Chris Odom, you can tune a car, but you cannot tune a fish.
You cannot tune a fish. That's wise words from the Sir Chris Odom. I don't know. That's all I got. I did my rant a couple weeks ago.
I can still rant and gripe.
Go ahead.
No.
We still got 22 minutes. You ran away, my friend.
I know. No,
I did a whole 40-minute episode by myself.
No, I mean, I just don't know what else I can really say. I mean, it's I don't know, it's just sometimes you get frustrated with everything. It's like sometimes it just, like I said, when it rains, it's like nothing goes right.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is just frustrating. Nothing seems to like you feel like you get one like good thing going, and then it just gets knocked off a little bit. So it's just, I mean, about having a positive attitude, of course, though. I mean, you want to wake up every day. And I mean, at least for me, like, I feel like this week so far has been like that. It's been like, all right, the way I'm looking at stuff is the shitstorm's over. Now's the time to like really just focus and get stuff done and move on with my life and, get to the goals and stuff like that I need to get to. So, I mean, I guess that's advice to anyone who's struggling with stuff, because I know there's a lot of people out there struggling with stuff. I'm not the only one. And, you always feel like you're the only one dealing with crap. That's exactly how I've been feeling. But, yeah, I mean, just try to embrace each day, head on in the morning and positive attitudes.
That's huge. Just, absolutely just have a positive attitude. Wake up, make your bed, and get moving. So,
and replace your alternator, and don't ever do it again.
Yeah, Dave replaced his alternator. He's a mechanic now, and he doesn't want to do it again. So that's it. Everybody stay positive. That's a word of advice from Scott. That could be a t-shirt, Scott Sykora. No one has ever said that before.
It's easier said than done, though, I can tell you for a fact.
Yeah, well, hopefully all this good things, or potentially good things, are going to put you going in the right direction, and you have your room back, so that's huge.
Yeah, it's been nice. It still smells like the polyurethane on the floor, and Nico has a really difficult. He can't get into the bed because
I watched him get on the bed. You sent me that video, and he was like, "Pew!" He hopped right up there. He's got it figured out now. You don't give Nico enough credit.
Well, except at night when he's tired and he doesn't want to just jump into bed, I have to grab him and pull him up into bed.
That's smart. He's thinking smarter, not harder. He's like, if I just whine, Scott will put me up here.
See, look at this guy.
Nico! Hi, Nico!
He's sleeping.
Wake up, Nico! He's sleeping. So, yeah, Scott Sykora, hopefully you're feeling better and things can get going in a positive direction for you again. What else we got going on? So you do have a dirty thumb. So we've talked about this thing that I'm going to bring up about 400 times, and I guess we're going to bring it up again.
This is our beard beef of the week.
Yeah, this is our beard beef. This I don't know if we're going to do any more beard beefs, but I don't know. I don't mean any harm to anybody that is involved in this, but some things are just, they frustrate me. So us as a beard community, we're a small niche community. When people step on each other's toes, it doesn't help anyone. And I'm talking about competitions. And this is something I've talked about before, and all 13 of you are going to listen to me again. This is probably the worst one that I've seen. So look how this plays out. All right. So I got a little picture here. So we got on June 12th, this is coming up in a couple weeks, we have the Smoky Mountain Beard and Stash Fest. This is in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. This is going to be at the convention center. If you've ever seen the convention center in Gatlinburg, it's really, really nice. They're going to have a runway. They've got TV
airplanes. They're going to be landing airplanes.
Yeah,
there?
They've got a freaking billboard for this thing. Like they're expecting thousands of people. If you look into the event page, now thousands of people might not show up, but that's what they're expecting, and that's what they're planning on. So it's a big deal. They're trying to make it a big deal, and Gatlinburg is freaking awesome. And if you've ever not been to Gatlinburg, you should go. It is worth it. So with that being said, the first time I saw anything about this event, Knoxvillians was at 4 beard competition. They said they've been planning it for a whole year. I literally saw it 2 days ago, and I can't even find an event page about it. But Knoxville is less than an hour from Gatlinburg, and these two competitions are happening at the same time. That makes zero sense. If you're going to put on a competition, do some research before you put on your competition. But with that being said, also, this is a bearded villains competition. All right. So think about that. The West Coast meet is a bearded villains major competition. Think about like a Great American or a Mob Fest or something like that. Like for their group, like the villains kind of do their own thing, and sometimes they venture off into other competitions, but for the most part, they kind of do their own thing, and that's their deal. But why would you put on a competition the same day as basically your nationals? Where does that make any sense? So not only are the Knoxvillians putting on a competition the same day as one that's an hour from their home, they're also putting on one that is on the other side of the country from their national event. I mean, I've met them a couple years ago, and they're all super cool dudes and stuff. But like planning, y'all, like not a shot at the villains or anybody, but if you're going to put on a competition, don't like do some research before you do it. Like this just makes absolutely 100% zero sense. It's not like we've got this community of 100,000 people. Like it's like a few thousand, maybe on a good day that even attends these events. So why would you want to put on an event that has two very, competing things? Like, do you even want it to succeed, or are you just doing it to do it? I just don't understand. But if you're going to do these things, just think smart. Like you got a plan. There's 52 weeks in the year. You don't have to put on a competition, 3 competitions the same day that all step on each other's toes. Like we should all be helping each other as a beard community, not working against each other as a beard community. So if you live in Richmond, Virginia, in the Richmond, Virginia Bearded Villains and RVA, y'all probably shouldn't put on a competition the same day. Y'all should probably work with each other. So think about that when you're planning a competition. If there's a villain chapter close to you or a sinners chapter close to you, or I don't know, a mob, or I think there's like a bearded rebellion group that's kind of up and coming. Like reach out to these people. Like they're not, some of them are more beard community adjacent, but they're still in the beard community and they're still maybe going to put on a competition. Just reach out. If you're putting on a competition, maybe they're like, oh, well, I hate to say this again, but RVA, maybe they're like, oh, RVA don't like us, or, whatever. Holy City, they don't like us because they're regular beard clubs or whatever. Reach out to them. Maybe y'all can both put on a competition together and y'all won't step on each other's toes, and both of y'all can work together and you can have a villains and a, normal beard club thing or whatever together. Like there's makes zero sense for us as a community to work at all against each other. Like,
well, I think part of what you're kind of trying to say though is you're lumping everyone together as like the beard community, whereas
they're doing beard stuff. Like, why work against each other?
But my whole point is there's different levels of bearding. Like we are part of like a select group of like competitive beard people. Like we are like our whole thing is we put together small groups of people or clubs in cities, and our goal is to put on like sanctioned like beard competitions, which meaning that they're like as official as they can be and like acknowledged across the country and across the world. Then you have these other groups, like say, for instance, like the Bearded Villains or the Sinners, or even the I don't even know
about the mob a year ago,
but they're more like social groups.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, they have beards and stuff, and that's like something that they have in common. Generally, they are social groups where they get together, they have like meetings, they have get-togethers and stuff like that, and like their whole general thing isn't about beards and stuff. It's usually about charity or something. It's about like fundraising, doing like get together for doing something for a community. So it's like two different types of clubs and stuff like that. So I could kind of understand how, if you don't know what you're looking for, you're not going to find something. Just like you said, you didn't see that one till 2 days ago.
Right.
For all you know, it could have been out there for the past year.
That's true.
You just didn't know where to look, and you just stumbled upon it at that last second. So
yeah, that's true. Like all the villain people in that town probably all know about it, but no one else does. But I don't know, from my perspective, if I was running any type of competition, I would just want, especially if it's a fundraising thing and you're a charity thing, wouldn't you want more people to know about it, to come to the event, to give money to charity? That's just, I don't know. That's just the way I would think it. But maybe they just do things completely different, and I'm completely,
well, but that's what I'm saying wrong. Is you and I, or our group is we're on that higher caliber of, or not. I don't even want to say that. That was the wrong word. We're in a different level of, like I said, we do beard competitions to raise money. Mm-hmm. They are just social groups that do gatherings to do the same thing, but they don't focus on the beards. Every now and then they'll do that. So that's what they're doing now. But I don't remember what my point was with that.
I don't know either.
Oh.
Oh, well, but anyway, so I wasn't at all trying to take a shot at anybody. I'm just saying, think smarter. If you want people to come to your event, now, if you don't give a crap if people come to your event, you nailed it. So good job. And hopefully
that was not very nice.
Well, I mean, they only want people in their circle to come to their thing. So don't work with other groups to try to make your circle bigger, I guess. I don't know, but
we're trying to be advocates for the whole entire community, be it like our side, their side, other sides.
There shouldn't be sides. I feel like it should just be one thing.
Once again, like misuse of words. I'm talking about like it'd be like a business world. There's different companies.
Mm-hmm.
Saying aside is the wrong thing, but it's just trying to put your businesses in the same town and get them to work together to do things, but we're trying to be like the chamber of commerce of the community, where we're like, hey, we want all these different groups to come to us so we can, help guide them in the right ways, or we can help promote their events, and we can share different things across all the different platforms, all the different groups and people and stuff like that. So
we're the chamber of commerce of bearding.
I think that's
I like it.
We should call that the show now. We'll call it our show.
This is the last episode of Talking Beards. This is going to be the Chamber of Commerce of Beards.
Yeah.
Nailed it. I don't know, but I don't know. I probably came off wrong, but whatever. It's just a little frustrating when we're such a small, grouping of people that could definitely benefit working with each other instead of against each other. That's just my mindset. If I was putting on a competition and I knew there was some sort of beard club somewhat around me, I would at least touch base with them. But I mean, the Smoky Mountain thing, there's some people in the beard community working on it. And I think it's kind of Gatlinburg City putting it on, which is super cool. And I think it'll be a good time. And if anybody is, interested, you should definitely look into it. And there's an event page, and we've shared it and all that good stuff. And Honest Amish is going to be very much involved. I think they're going to. Oh yeah, breaking news. So yeah, I should have put that picture on here. Oops. So I'll share that. But so it's going to be the Smoky Mountain Beard and Mustache Fest, presented by Honest Amish. So, and I will have a table. Hopefully I can figure out how to get Scott there, and we'll see. But Honest Amish will have a table, and Talking Beards will be at it in some sort of capacity. We'll have product, we'll have flyers, and I'll have the tablecloth, and maybe we'll have some t-shirts. Who knows? So yeah, I'll make some t-shirts. I'm going to make t-shirts. So I'm going to bring them. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see how it all goes. 4 people may show up to the whole event. Who knows? But I think it's going to be super cool, and I love Gatlinburg, and it's an excuse to go there. So I'm going to utilize this excuse.
What is so great about Gatlinburg?
It's just it's basically like a tourist trap in the mountains, and it's just got lots of little shops and putt-putts and, the museums, and there's oh my gosh, was it an aquarium? Like there's a Ripley's aquarium, and then there's all the Ripley's, the normal tourist trap, Ripley's things, scooters. You could rent scooters, and it's all up in the mountains, and it's like super, super, super beautiful. And I don't know, Gatlinburg is super nice. And then you can go down the mountain, and then there's another tourist trap called Pigeon Forge, and things are more spread out, and there's go-kart tracks, and there's the Titanic, and I don't know. Oh yeah, there's a Titanic place there.
The Titanic sunk in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Nope, Pigeon Forge.
I thought it hit an iceberg. They have icebergs there in Pigeon Fork.
Yep, right there in Pigeon Fork, Tennessee. And every pancake place in Pigeon Forge has the world's best pancakes. Just read the signs, and it is true. They got Dollywood there. Come on, Brett. freaking Dollywood. Dude, it's awesome. Have you ever been there?
I definitely can't go now.
Why? You can't be around Dolly Parton?
No, I can be around Dolly Parton, but
Oh.
I would have to take someone with me there because someone really wants to go really bad there. So
Oh, we'll see. You got to go and bring them with you. So yeah, that's going to be happening June 12th. We're going to talk about that coming up, and we'll be there. I'll go live, and it'll be a great and fun time. So yeah. What else is going on? Oh, we got this. This is part of beard news. 65 beards for cystic fibrosis. Until 15th of May. Your purchase from Man Beard will be helping Beard Mob Louisiana support the CF Foundation. So this will be an online competition. I think that the 15th? Yeah, May 15th. Look out for that. So we got about a month, a little over a month, and haven't really had an online competition in a while, so it's going to probably be like a record-setting online competition. So yeah, if you're getting the itch to do an online competition because we haven't had one in a while, there you go. Beard Mob Louisiana online competition, and we might even have a result show that Saturday. Who knows?
You do realize that's like next week?
Is it?
Yes.
Oh. We're in May already. Good gosh.
You're like a month away, and I'm going, dude, that's like next weekend. Oh, he froze. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, did he say a month? I'm like, are you back now? Are you done?
Am I back?
Or am I freezing?
No. We both froze. I don't know who. I'm not connected to the internet anymore.
You're still here. I see you.
Okay. Well, I'm on the Wi-Fi.
I'm talking
connection
to you.
Is fairly good. So
it says we're live.
It's storming, so I don't know if it messed it up. But anyway, May 15th, couple weeks away, 11 days. Sorry, Brett. Yep, not a month.
Everyone's calling you out with
May.
Your tomfoolery.
I'm dumb. Anyway.
You Montied. You Montied.
I did because my internet went out. That's Monty every episode. And for the podcast people, I was freezing and moving slowly.
I was too.
I don't know. That's about it. That's about it. I don't know. What else you got? You got anything?
Nope, that's it. We can wrap it up now because we are at the top of the hour.
We got some beard mail if you want to do it real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. I didn't get any beard mail, so
I also didn't get any beard mail. Talking Beards, the mail. So yeah, Natalie got this package all the way from England. We'll go through it really, really fast. Look at all these stickers. So we got, oh my gosh. Hey, I'm big. So we got all these stickers that they made.
What's the best one you got?
Oh my gosh. The best one. That one. It's me.
You're very pale.
I am. And then the next one was Natalie. But there's an Andy in here. There's a Lee BMG in here. There's all kinds of all the super important British Beard and Mustache Championship people are in here. But yeah, so this was super cool. They just packed this box full of stuff. She got a shirt. She got a little thing we're going to get a frame for. But yeah, Natalie D. Johnston, the 2020 Beard and Mustache Championship Best in Show winner. Little box. Look at this little wood box. Got her picture in there. Got her name. Look at that. That's freaking awesome.
They have technology overseas.
So they have technology. We don't have laser engravers like they do over there. But look at this thing. It's super cool. But yeah, congratulations, Natalie D. Johnston, on winning Best in Show in the British Beard and Mustache Championships for 2020. Oh, but yeah,
throw it and break it.
I did. I threw it. But that was all the beard. Oh, that was all the beard mail we got. It was just for Natalie, and then Natalie's just got a ridiculous amount of stuff. There's a giant Baby Yoda, and there's a giant Wookiee plush.
A what?
A Wookiee. It's a Chewbacca pillow, but it's like squashable squashmallow pillow. But that thing was huge. I don't know, man. People have been super, super, super cool and sending her lots of fun stuff, and she's really enjoying it. So if anybody wants to send her any more fun stuff, hit me up and I'll give you our address. So that's it. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Yeah, didn't have a record-setting amount of people, but I feel like this show went really well, and we're gonna keep working on it. And like I said, if anybody has any feedback at all for the show or any ideas for segments, if you want to see Scott eat some hot peppers or something, I mean, that could be a segment.
Never gonna happen.
He loves that idea. So I don't know. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Yes, a Wookiee Squishmallow. I am Aaron D. Johnston. You can find me on all the social medias at Aaron D. Johnston, or I don't know, TikTok at Talking Beards. I literally haven't posted on there in like 3 months, but maybe I'll do it again. I don't know. I got back on Instagram. Yeah, but was there a car that smelled like fart? Yes, Tyler Hill. But I opened it. I don't even know.
Last episode.
I opened it last episode, and I think it's still in the car. I don't know where it is. But yeah, thank you everybody. I greatly appreciate you tuning in. Everybody go over to YouTube, follow that page, and we'll see if we can get it to grow. And that is the new home of Talking Beards, the network. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, and if you want to find out anything else about Talking Beards, you can go over to talkingbeards.com. Like I said at the beginning of the show, you can watch the show live over there. But if you want to interact in the chat room, you can go over to Facebook, find us over on Facebook. You can follow us over there. You can interact with the show. If you guys are interested in any kind of Talking Beards merch, we have a ton of it. Talkingbeards.com. Just click on the merch. It'll take you right there. And if you want to check out any of the old episodes, they're right there also at talkingbeards.com. Thank you guys for putting up with us. Thank you for putting up with me and my piss poor attitude. There we go. Krabby Scott.
Well, we love you, Scott, and everybody's pulling for you to get back on track, and I'm sure you will. If I can do it, you can do it.
Don't forget, may the 4th be with you, and go watch The Bad Batch on Disney Plus tonight.
May the 4th be with you. And also with you. Go watch Baby Yoda and BB-8.
Yes, the Baby Yoda and BB-8 show.
And next week, we'll have another update of Natalie. The Natalie update. That's going to be the hot news segment everybody's going to be waiting for. So share this episode. Everybody have a great night, and hug one another and be positive.
Yes, be positive.
Be positive. And make your bed, kids.
Make your bed. Make your bed. Do dishes.